What it is, what it do. Still in effect, still relevant, still prevalent, still doing what we do inside and out when time allows. Not breaking no rules, but breaking all the barriers. Curfews are still in effect. We're still abiding by the curfews set by the government and agreed to by our service, our U.S. service, to adhere to all rules and regulations, make sure we ain't doing nothing wrong. Still going in when they say and coming out when it's allowed, just to make sure that we're not doing anything to further this corona scare. Corona? It's still corona. It's still relevant, corona. You can't just overlook it. You still have to take the precautions that you have to take. But more or less, a lot of everything is more or less, day to day. It's still the same regiment. People are, still milling around. Maybe not so much because of what they've been hearing and being told. So, we make do with what we have. What we got, we use. What we don't worry about it. We ain't tripping. About to go and get a little bit of cardio on a little machine. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of that. It's still fairly early. Not even quite noon. So, it's all to the gravy woody. All to the gravy woody. And a special salute. Have mercy, I say a special salute to the people who have taken to their devices, their online platforms, the exposure that they have, the friends, the friend list, the fan list that they have, and contributed exercise suggestions, joined in video sessions, coming on to speak, give uplifting word, show that even though they're being affected a little less, what they're doing with the time that they're allotted, that some of us don't have the freedom of, at least not right now. And that's big. I think it's big because, you could easily just go out and do your daily rigmarole back and forth and not even think about the people who are restricted to curfews or, quarantined inside. It just gives you some sense of this too will pass. And I'll be back out there doing those same things soon. And there are people that are already out there just waiting for me to join in the company. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what I'm saying. Because some of you still live and exist with your hatred, your separation, your prejudice, or your racism, or your sexism, or whatever classism that you think up here matters in a time like this where we need more togetherness than ever. You fucking toilet tissue survivors, you fucking tonsil dodgers, you should never have been allowed to be. Or somebody should have corrected you before you got so dead set on having any type of hate that you thought made you you and believed that it was necessary. That's just bullshit. That you tissue paper survivors, you tonsil dodgers, because somebody should have swallowed you or tissue paper should have threw you in the trash. You shouldn't even been here. You shouldn't even freaking be here. And I hope that your freaking incest-filled bundle of joy never happens, because I hope you don't procreate. I hope you don't think to create. Don't make anybody else that you're going to download that racist, nasty, vile mindset into. The pristine hard drive of a child should be filled with love, happiness, thanks, and thanksgiving, and praise to God for even allowing it to be. I'm sorry if that sounds whatever it sounds like to you, but you have to be exposed to enough of it to realize that it's just something that's going to set people, all people, back. To go around with that mindset. Be fruitful and multiply is absolutely what was probably intended, but if you can scan one person and see they're equally as fucked up and they're going to doggone breed or try to breed with somebody who's equally as fucked up, you're going to try to stop the progression of the earth, the world, the city, the town, togetherness, love, prosperity. You're going to stand in the way of all that. You're going to stand in the way of all that. And you are. You know you are. So why in the world would we want to try to help further somebody who's against the movement to further the world? Why? You know, you're out there setting fire to rainforest, you know. You're trying to hurt and cause separation. Oh, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. Wait a minute. Why's that Chinese dude having a good time too? Why the fuck can't he have fun too? You're having fun. Everybody's in unison in agreeing that they're having fun, but this person shouldn't be. This person shouldn't be. That person shouldn't be. Why? Because they don't look nothing like us. Who the fuck cares? Why should it all be so... Everything should not be all one way. Didn't Sherman Klump Daddy tell you that? Big, small, fat, medium, midgets. We got to have all that. You got to have the unison of difference. That's how you learn. If you learned everything being the same, you're not going to enjoy it but so long before you realize, shit, that's the same as I got. I imagine that whole dominant period where the Germans were just more or less in control in that part of the world. I guess that had to be some of the boringest shit ever. You know? You're Nazi, you're German, you believe everybody else should die. Okay, so how the hell y'all get along kicking it every day? Did you hear the joke about... Yeah, I saw the fucking joke. Scheisse, get the fuck... I have boots. I have boots. So what? I don't like Jews. Me neither. None of us do. Get the... All y'all should have just shot yourselves. We're going to rid the country of people who don't look like us, and some, for whatever reason you think what you look like is impressive. You ugly fucker. Get the... Man, let me tell you something. That kind of stuff cannot exist. You know, that kind of stuff cannot exist. And of course it does exist, but you just can't even... You got to be aware of it. You just can't be engaged, and you just can't, you know, let it enter in here. You throw a rock in water, the water's not going to protrude through that rock. It is what it is. That's how you have to be about people who you see are openly and just boisterously for hate, separation, and you know, just against whatever it is that God gave the gift of life to be. We're just against that. We can have it, you can't. Says who? Get your fucking brother, sister fucking ass back there in the backwoods or whatever part of Georgia you live in and stay there and leave everybody else alone until you somehow or another come across the realization that I matter and you matter. That's the way he wants it. Not just me, not just us, not just our side, not just our people. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. So, I mean, just, you go online right now. You'll see people working out in their living rooms. You'll see families sitting around a table. You'll see people in their family room watching movies and, you know, somebody just showing them, you know, just showing all of their family. You know, we have to be inside, but we don't have to be unhappy. And they're just showing it. And I'm like, you know, you didn't have to do that. I'm not with my family. But I imagine I probably would be doing some of the same thing just because I'm just appreciative of having them around. They're here. They're healthy. You know, they're not negatively affected as of yet as far as any of the, you know, virus. And just showing that, you know, hey, it can be totally negative, but don't let it be. And don't expose everything that just is. This is enough. Just being together is enough for now. We'll get more later. We'll get greater later. Of course we will. Of course we will. But you got to stand fast and you got to stand together. So damn all these freaking, yeah, you toilet tissue survivors, you fucking tonsil dodgers. You shouldn't even be here, but damn it, if you are, you're going to catch a lot of hell because the more of us that stand together, the less of you is going to be. And y'all going to get your damn stinking ass whooped. You're going to get your stink ass whooped. You know? We might beat you within an inch of your life till you realize life for everybody is precious. Let's start with yours. See how much you value yours and see if you want to get on board with how we can be instead of the way you were raised to be. So, bitches, get on my damn nerve. Make my ass itch. My mama say, make my ass itch. But go on and go and play somewhere. Get on my nerve. The togetherness is what's going to win. Keep God first and the rest will play itself out.